Hello, it's Jim. Video number one, day one from the soft launch. I just wanted to make this video for the Facebook group. If you're not in the Facebook group and you're watching this video on the Early Birds Media Center or YouTube or anywhere else, I'll stick a link below so you can go over to the Facebook group and join the party. But if you watch, like I say, you could be watching this video anywhere. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Super Turbo Cycler soft launch yesterday. Doing the tests, as normal. New programs always have little bugs, so soft launches are they're necessary. But things went for what I see, they went really well. I'm just going to give an update on how it went, what the problems were, and the fixes. From the admin. This is not Jim's program. I'm an affiliate, the same as everybody else. But I think it's a good one, so I'm going to participate in our early birds team build for sure, and so we'll get cracking. Have a look at the stats. Right, that's the wrong page. I've just downloaded this software, so I'm just having to play. That's canny background. Let's have a look. Right, Super Turbo Cycler, the front page first. Top menu, the product tab. Give that a look over if you don't know what it is. Advertising all day. There's some smashing products in there. I'll just give it a quick click, and if you scroll down, you'll see what products you get advertising wise for the ad packs. It's a cycle, obviously by the name Super Turbo Cycler. I think most people will realise it's a cycling project program, but advertising is always appealing. People always are looking for places to advertise, and social media sometimes doesn't let your ads show often enough. So these programs are very valuable if you're selling something, or you want to advertise your websites or whatever. So there's some good value there product wise. There's also a website, a traffic exchange, so you can add sites into there as well in the back office. What I would suggest is, if you're not in there, give it the link a click, join it, have a good look around. Okay, it's free to. It's always free to look. If you want to make some money on it, you're gonna have to put some money in. That's for sure. But advertising wise, that's some cracking value as far as I can see anyway. So we'll just go back over to the home page. Just wanted to cover a couple of things over there. The official launch is the 15th of June. You could be watching this video 3 months after the launch, because on YouTube, once you've placed the video on YouTube, it's there forever. So if you're watching before, look at the timer. You'll see how many days you've got left for the launch. The soft launch was only bronze packages. You were only able to purchase bronze package. So I believe between the soft launch and the main launch, that'll stay the same. I believe that. If it changes, I don't know, but as far as I'm aware, you can only purchase bronze positions between the 11th of June and the 15th of June. The 15th of June at the main launch, all doors are open and everybody's going to go for it, I'm sure. So keep an eye on that timer. Definitely fund if you are planning to purchase direct silver, gold or bronze, platinum, excuse me. Definitely fund your accounts and be ready, because the 15th, once those doors are open, everybody who's wanting to purchase the bigger packs direct are going to be straight in there. So that's definitely a suggestion. Just looking at the totals, for like I said, it's pre-launch. 805 members so far. Total deposits, looking at that, 17,360. Total paid 0. I think that has to be updated, because I've seen some admin emails saying that there was withdrawals done. So maybe that's not updated yet, because I based on the emails that I've seen from admin, there was withdrawals processed. So keep an eye out for that. Basically, $5, over time has a potential to cycle into 400. Give that plan a read over. It's very, very, very simple. I'm not going to go over the pay plan in this video. We'll have it in the back office. We'll have it on the main page. But things, as far as the main page, things are looking good. The product information's been added. So we'll log in, because in the Facebook group, always people, should we say, I don't know how to say it without insulting anybody. If anybody knows me, they'll know that I'm not the most tactful person in the world. So if I ever upset any, just take what I say with a grain of salt. It's just, what comes out of there is really basically what I think. But again, some people like that kind of marketing, some people don't. So be it. It's I am what I am. I cannot change it. So anyway, I log in. Just have a quick look. These captchas always get me. They're necessary to stop people trying to spam the system. But sometimes they're frustrating. But they have to, plus the login ads. When you're purchasing these ad packs, you get credits, login ad credits. So when you're using those credits, and I'm going to go over that in a second, the members see whatever it is you're advertising. So we've all got these special projects, what we're all busy with. This is the perfect place to advertise them. Personally, I'll be truthful, login ads to me, sometimes I used to think, they're a waste of time, but they're not. If you think about it, if you load on a login ad, let's just say, I'm going to pump some of my own programs, I'm an internet marketer, but let's just say I'm advertising TeamBuilder BTC. So if I place a login ad for TeamBuilder BTC, they might not click it there, but on the inside of the program, bear in mind it's all what they're seeing at the first login. Then I place my banners and my websites in the traffic exchange for TeamBuilder BTC. They're going to get. It's like a funnel system. Again, I used to think login ads were a waste of time, but I'm beginning to learn. We're all learn, and I'm beginning to learn that's a very important part of the marketing system. So as far as the pre-launch goes, in the Facebook group, obviously we've got people, when will I cycle and blah blah blah. Literally 1 hour into the launch, I've seen posts, when will I cycle, and what was your position and everything else. Soft launches are just, it's 1 hour people into the program. Just think, I couldn't believe I was reading them, to be honest. But in general, the Facebook group's got some smashing. So far we've got a smashing team building up there. But I'll go over the Facebook group in a second. So the problems yesterday there were not many, and I'll have to say the first thing I expected, as on most pre-launches, when the gates open, the system crashes, and that didn't happen. A lot of my team discussed it before. We're all saying, let's fingers crossed, because we know this normally happens, but it didn't happen at all. People were clicking like crazy, and the site never folded. Obviously I was watching it myself because on a pre-launch, the reason on the main launch, but before the main launch, excuse me, when something goes into my team builds, I want to be sure everything's working. So I keep an eye on it. Obviously, I'm not going to promote in my own team builds, and the same I'm sure in your team builds, and you don't want to start spending your money or your time advertising the program if it's not functioning right. Okay, and so that's the idea, because I did have a lot of questions. What's a soft launch? What's the difference? And basically it's to test the system before everybody, the marketers, go full guns. I'm now looking at yesterday's results. I'll now start adding them to my downline building system. I'll add them to my team build system. I'll start advertising them in other programs, because I know, it's past, for me, my vision, it's past its test, should we say. Obviously there might be other little tiny bugs, but yesterday the bugs were really daft. The system wasn't adding the repurchase. If you look at the comp plan, that's fixed. What else was there? I think the silver position was paying $9 instead of 10. But if you check your emails, the admin sent a message out earlier today, and I think there was three not major, but 3 bugs what needed to be fixed quick. Okay, and if you were involved in the pre-launch, you were seeing yesterday that it paused for a couple of hours while they were fixing the problems, because you can never fix the problems while it's running. I know that myself, because I own programs myself, and when the script's running, you can't just jump in and change something. You have to pause it And again, that's what soft launches are for. Next question I see, and I got yesterday, was what happens now? So, short answer, go promote it. It's simple as that. What I would say is, as far as the people who've purchased ad packs in the system, the first thing you really want to be doing is go over to manage ads. Okay, I'm going to do this now, and look through those options you've got. Use the credits that you've just purchased, because you've got a lot of hungry eyes going to be looking on this website. You know, it's going to be advertised all over the place. People are going to visit. They're going to use the login ads. They're going to look at the banner ads. Look at, you know, these banner ads are showing up all the time. There's banner ads, I think, on the footers. There's a traffic exchange. So the website's example is the surf ad. You know, you're adding websites into the traffic exchange. Very simple. Go over to my websites. I've already loaded some ads, you know, pages. And basically at the very top you'll see how many credits you've got available. Let's just say you've set up your ad. To set up your ad, just go over to the new website, put in the details, and then you'll see this is example 4 ways page. That's how many credits I've got left, how many hits, lifetime, you know, like, I'm not going to go word for word on everything, but you can see what's what. So if you've got, the thing I like about this as well is there's a few programs similar. You can, once you place the ads, you don't have to keep making a new one. You can add credits. So let's just say I want to go, how many credits did I have left? 5,231. So for this site there, I've got 3,247. So let's just say I want to add 1,000 credits. Assign. So I just add 1,000 credits to the existing ad, and then they've been added. So number one, go over to manage ads, load your banners. Okay, I had one person yesterday who was a little bit unhappy that he'd loaded, I think, don't shoot us if I get it wrong, I think it was 10,000 credits, banner credits, these ones, and he was complaining, or he was upset that he didn't get any clicks. Now, when you've got a soft launch, people are clicking around like lunatics. Okay, and the last thing the last thing I was doing yesterday was looking at these banner ads. Loading 10,000 credits within the first hour of a soft launch, and then complaining that they didn't get any clicks on them. Or being unhappy. I'm not saying complaining, or, you know, showing, venting his displeasure, should we say. The soft launch is over. The mad rush, should we say, of clicking around. Within the first hour, you're never going to get banner clicks. But basically, I'm just looking at, once again, new banner. Look at your credits. I've got 29,000 credits left. So let's say, you know, same scenario. I've preloaded some banners already. I'll be adding some more. But again, you can just top up your credits. You can see how many you've used, how many you've got left, how many clicks they've got. Banner advertising is very important. I've always said it, you know, for the last 3-4 years, people say to me, oh, they don't work, but eyes, you know, login ad, then they've got the banners, then they've got the website, you know, surfing. It's like the more times they say it, eventually they're going to click somewhere along the line. And I do that in every program. I'm not just talking about Super Turbo Cycler. Advertising, you know, the products are very valuable. The login ads, I think we've done that. My listens, I'm not 100% sure on that one, I'll be truthful. Just checking if my microphone's on. I've loaded a couple, and I still need to confirm myself where that go, or who sees it, to be honest. I'm not sure. But anyway, first thing, if you've bought positions in the soft launch, the bronze positions, you'll have ad credits. Definitely use them. Again, as a soft launch, I would say go over and surf some ads. You just go over there, surf ads. I see a lot of grey, and I think people are putting in the wrong URLs. I'll just let that timer go, because obviously I've clicked it a few times to see if I can see my ads, and when I see this grey, I honestly think, you see that, like, somebody there has put in the wrong URL. So make sure you put in the right URL, or you're just wasting your credits. I said that in my last video as well. It's a bit crazy if you don't put the right URL in. You're just going to show, you know, nothing. See if we can get somebody. There's somebody who's done it right. So basically, once this is in full launch, I know myself personally, one of the angles I'll be promoting this as is, you know, traffic exchange. Join it. once they're in the back, once they've joined it under your referral link, obviously it would be mine if I'm promoting it, but you see the idea. We all know what traffic exchanges is, but one of the angles I will be promoting this is there's different ways. There's join the cycler, advertising platform, traffic exchange. It's a traffic exchange, so definitely go over there. And I would say over the next couple of days, surf some ads and test them. I'll just go back to the account. I know I've been doing it every day, just having a quick look around. But definitely load your ads. And the next step is basically go promote, load your ads, purchase your positions. Obviously at the minute it's just bronze, but people are cycling through. Watch out! You can repurchase your bronze from your earnings, and people are cycling into gold and silver already. Within 12 hours. So it's definitely, for me, it's done what it was supposed to do on the soft launch. It's figured out the problems. I'm just looking at what else we needed to cover. Yeah, there was one thing I seen in the chat room. I'll go over to the Facebook group. If you're not in the Facebook group, just pop over. Again, I'll stick the link in the description of the video, because you could be watching this on YouTube or Early Birds Media. Definitely join the group, and if you read the pin post, that's the first thing. Absolutely. 1 second. If you go over to, I'll just add this person. 1 second. I did a fresh install of my iMac yesterday because it was something seriously wrong with it. I think I installed an app. If you've been watching my videos, you'll see that there was a lot of every time I was doing a video, it was freezing, and it was getting crazy. It turned out to be an app that I downloaded from the Apple App Store, a Gmail app, believe it or not. When I was, it was crashing the system, which was crazy. But anyway, nobody cares about that. You're only interested in the money. So anyway, the Facebook group. If you go over to the pin post and read it all, okay. A lot of people miss the point. I try and mention it when I invite, congratulate new members and everything else. Read the pin post in full, okay. But if you've got anything, the problem, the whole idea of this Facebook group is to help each other. It's a company forced system, so everybody who a lot of programs are team forced, so nobody wants to help anybody outside of their team, which is understandable. You want your sign-ups and whatever, but a company forced is a different story altogether, because I don't mind helping. If someone comes in and say, Jim, how do I do this, how do I do that, me helping that person will help me, because it's company forced. Everybody's helping everybody fill positions in the order they joined. So the idea of this group is to help each other. So if you've got any questions or problems, I've put in a chat room. If you go over to the menu and click chat, and it's basically a fast track, shall we say. It's a Facebook chat room. I'm seeing a pattern. We've got 222 members so far in a couple of days, which is not bad. But I'm seeing a pattern already, and I can see who the active members are, the helpers, should we say. You're always going to get givers and then takers, and there's a lot of givers, should we say, showing the faces in this group. So if you click the chat, ask your question in the chat room. It could be a problem, it could be just a simple question. You'll get, because it's a global opportunity. Obviously, it'd not be always Jim, because Jim sleeps as well. I have other things to do as well. But looking at this so far, it's going well. So post any any questions or problems in there, and somebody will help you. If you've got any, for what I would suggest is now, because the soft launch is over, it started yesterday. I would say go out and post payment proofs. Post any positive posts, post them in the Facebook group, because remember, all new members, and although this is not an official Facebook group, arranged with the admin of the program, it's pinned in the menu of the program. So any stragglers who are coming into the system via the the main page will, hook up to this Facebook group. So it's always important, give a positive vibe. If anything, problems, okay, we all have problems, but it's not really designed for anybody to start bitching on. That's because it's my group. I'll be straight with it, and I'm not a negative person. Negativity will never sell anything to anybody. And if we all want to have new members and we all want to cycle, the first thing they're going to do is, like I do, is go to the Facebook group, look what's going on, and blah blah blah. I'll be straight, transparent. And when they go to these Facebook groups and they see all these people screaming on like lunatics, oh well, I've been in the program 3 hours and I'm not rich yet. That's not going to sell anything to anybody. It's the whole idea is internet or network marketing. So ask yourself, what do? You go to the Facebook group, you want to see positivity. If you're going to put your hand in your pocket, you're going to see positivity. If you see crazy posts and complainers and whinging, and I'm not going to put up with it, and I'll just delete the post. It's not a case of hiding anything. It's just that's not what this Facebook group's for. It's to help each other market, share ideas, share tips, share marketing material. It's not a whinging platform. Okay, so if you're thinking about whinging, go and make your own Facebook group and go whinge in there. Okay, this is a positive place, and it'll always be a positive place. And I make no apologies if you don't like what I'm saying, because that's I'm not spending, and I'm sure there's a lot of members in this group. Like I said, the admins, if you read the pin post, they're all volunteers, and they don't want to spend their time for some lunatic to come in and just damage the whole vibe of the group. So it's not going to happen. Positivity, or do it somewhere else. That's for sure. Again, I'll just stress that doesn't mean you haven't got to ask a question if something's wrong. Go over to the chat room, the chat, and somebody will help there. But the main page, positivity or don't bother. That's again, that doesn't want to be I don't want to sound arrogant or anything like that, but it's a lot of work to do this, and I'm not going to have it ruined, that's for sure. But questions, I see what to do now. So like I said, Lord, I would say repurchase, check your back office, repurchase or purchase as many bronze as you can before the launch, because like I said, those gates are going open. If you're not in it, if you're planning to purchase the bigger positions, definitely fund your account ready for the 15th. Load your ad credits for sure, load your traffic exchanges. And the next step, I know the next step that I'll be doing today, I'll be shooting a video for my team build. I'll be adding banners all over the place. I'll be adding banners to my website. I'll be adding the program to my downline builder sites. You get the picture. There's a lot of work involved in a program, and to promote it. Again, there's a lot of team builders in this website, in this Facebook group. There's a lot of big leaders. I'll be waiting for yesterday's events, should we say, to see if it's worth promoting and spending their time setting it up. And again, network marketing. Contact your friends list. Say, hey, have you heard about this? Give them the link. Post on your Facebook group wall. Definitely. I've just scrolled down. There was one thing. I did a competition, and I'll be truthful, I'm really, really disappointed in the results. I did a competition. If you scroll down the post, you'll see over here who wants to win some free website credits, and I set that up over the weekend, I think, to try and push people to go post. If you read the post, all they had to do was go to the Facebook wall and then place the comments. I think it was seen by 124 people. You can see here. If I look right, I think if I remember right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 people participated, which was crazy. I went to me begging bowl with the admins to give us some website credits, and then if you look, 7 people bothered to advertise and place. Yeah, maybe they didn't want ad credits, I don't know. So we've got 7 people. I'll just go over to random random number generator. So I'm just going to take a pen. There was three winners. So we'll say 1 to 7. Okay, so there were 7 people, and I'll just write down the winners. So the first one I always do these live, in the video. So we'll generate. So the first winner, the first prize, again you'll check the pin post, was post number 7. Okay, the second prize, let's have a look. Generate, the second one was post number 6. And the third prize was post number 3. Okay, I'll send what I'll do is I'll send all these winners. So just to recap: first prize post number 7, second prize post number 6, third prize post number 3. Absolutely horrendous, people. I'm not even going to hide me disgust. But I'll send the admin an email with the usernames and the amount of credits to add. Again, check the pin post for the prizes. I will do another one after the 15th, but if I get the same results as that, again, it's my time, and obviously it's helping everybody, but I'm not going to run competitions when only 7 people enter. That's crazy. So I'll do another one, like I said, after the soft launch, after the main launch. But it has to be better. Let's be honest. And I'm pretty sure that people watching this video now giggling at that. But referral program. There's some promotion tools in the back office. We've also got some videos in the Facebook group. I made one video that's in the pin post, and there was another member, Bill. He made a good one. Just scroll through. I'll try and add them today. Again, I've had my hands full. I'll try and add those videos into the video section in the Facebook group. Back office promotion tools. You've got obviously the standard sizes. I will say this one. Where is it? I've lost it. 468. It seems to have gone. I had there was a banner in there. Is it that one? It's that one. Sorry, 950 by 500. That one's doing okay on Facebook, and Web Talk and Twitter and everything else. So post that one around. If you're not sure how to do it, you've got the target URL. If you look at, you've got the HTML code if you're adding them there. But I would start loading these. It's quite easy. If you copy, just right click. It's the easiest way. Copy image. If you go over to Facebook, I'll just do one post in here just to show you. Paste. And then normally but I think I set a poll up. I know it's fetching preview. It may be taking a little while because I'm recording. If you just copy the image and then paste, you'll see that pops up. Then you can just delete the address, and then make your post, put in your link. But once it's fetched the image, it stays there, and that image there is doing really well. So I would suggest that anybody who's watching this, do me a favor, go over to the promotion materials and post that image. Let's make up for the dismal results for that competition, because that was ridiculous. Post that image on your Facebook wall, and again, if you don't know me, I do a lot of Google Analytics. I do a lot of checks on what I'm doing, and when I say something's working or something's not working, for me, it's I'm not just talking out my head. I do look at my stats very, very carefully, and when I say it's working for me well, it's working for me well. But that one's doing well, okay. And the videos as well. Video ads, very effective. But definitely go over promotion materials, right click the image, post that image on. You don't have to download it to your computer or anything. Very simple. So that's the next step. So if you, again, this is not a lie. I'm putting this in the Facebook group and what have you. It's a recording, so if you've got any questions, go over to the chat. A chat box will pop up. Ask your questions. Vent your spleen, should we say? But don't do it on the main wall. That's the chat room. And again, the chat room is open to anybody. But as prospectors come into the the page, should we say. Positive, happy place. You know, and like that. What about the founder's position? What does that mean? You know, and you know, that's not what this Facebook group's for, and it never will be. Yeah, I'll just be honest. So have a good one. If you've got anything, like I said, go in the chat room. But as far as the back off, you know, as far as the program goes, I think the soft launch was a good, you know, a successor. It's done what it was supposed to have done, found any problems, and then the problems have been put right. Okay, and it also showed me who the screamers are so far. This some of the posts I seen yesterday was absolutely bonkers. Most people are probably again laugh at this, but within an hour, you know, when will I see a return? And it hasn't even opened. It's got 3 days to go before launch, for Christ's sake. But anyway, have a good one. I'll stop waffling, and I'll see you in the Facebook group, I'm sure. Cheers.